I poured the drink with the books, these are screaming, play for the coke. These niggas know I'm fuck for real, they see me start playing they song. We walk in the club with guns, don't no hiccup, pat it on. Nigga, the bitch below my standards, she got killer twins, man. Of course, she fuck my gang, nigga, we all pay the rent. I just got back from space, girls stop asking me where I been. I'm at the bird, can't do the broomstick, that nigga the wicked witch. You know I'm the one you style from, I'm really the favorite twin. I get right with this one, the one I'm laying, let I hit. I'm down the block, I'm making sure I'm fucking. $500 for a motherfucker.
I just wanna see what you see. Okay. All right. Bet.
들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 빼고서 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지 이력서. 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝. 난가가 탔지만 우린 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바란 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈.
I don't care. I'll play this shit all the way over again, bitch.
Celebrate every day like a bird. nonchalant, meditation all night. We gon' keep it like a catch a wave on us. Like a friend, just a Jordan moment. Guy walking on his haters. Every day, like a birthday, thing wrong, wait up. It's been too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Sleep, you gotta stay up. Wildin' on my haters. In my 23s, I've been a Jordan moment. Wildin' with the paper. Ice all on my chain. I just hope you stand up. Hanging with it, dangerous. Clocking with my chain. Take a look. Yeah. Come and catch your wave. Take one out my cup. Yeah. Wildin' in SV. Moving up your street. When we on the creek, can't be saying to the beat. Ain't no day, ain't no night. Make no plans, ain't no sleep. Catch a wave on us. Make a friend, just a Jordan moment. Blue sky walking on his haters. Every day like a birthday. Things come for those that wait up. It's been too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Sleep, you gotta stay up. I was losing, but I'm better now. All games I've been wrapping up. All like a matador. Right now, in Canada. Catch a wave on us. Make a friend, just a Jordan moment. Blue sky walking on his haters. Every day like a birthday. Things come, so wait up. But don't been too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up.
So we gotta ask Shaq. What up? So I'm trying to figure out how to get that up there right now. Damn, type shit. For sure. Damn, it's hella niggas in this shit. For sure. That's crazy. I just had this. I can see the chat now. I can see the chat. Y'all can't, but I can. That's overly weak. I can't get the chat to pop up. Let me see. What did it say? Fuck it. I realized that I forget that I'm doing this, so I could just play. Just play like I'm normal.
You know what? It's probably about
Get after it, MD.
And in the locker room, Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jusuf Nurkic.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Guard spots filled by Morant and Jerome. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Kyle Anderson is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's MP. And it's George in at the point guard position. Now let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
Yeah, all right. He is combustible. Thank you very much. MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
And how impressive have these performances been by MP? He puts a big old target on his back that his competition isn't taking lightly and continues to dominate out there. He's garnered a good deal of added respect the way he's taking care of his business.
Let's go cross-court to hear more about the season MP has put together.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the second most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Well, he is a real flamethrower. Thanks. Now, let's head courtside to hear more about MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in the game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Bailey, he's checked in for Utah. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. Kyle Filipowski comes in for Markkanen. And MP subbed in for Bailey. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that 3.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Santi Aldama is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then there's Scottie Pippen. Then it's Jaren Jackson. First one falls for him. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
It's crazy. I literally had it on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And here's MP for three. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And here's MP for three. And Utah, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now, here's Morant for 3.
Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
And the Jazz with some changes. Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Kyle Filipowski. Jock Landale's checked in for the Grizzlies. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Morant. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to George. Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's good for 2. George has got 10 points in the game.
Smart decision right there by MP, making the D pay for leaving his teammate uncovered.
Morant outside. Pippen a screen on MP. 3-pointer. And another miss by Memphis.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pippen with it. George picks him up. Jackson a screen on Markkanen. Aldama passes to Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 14.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Landale's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anderson with the block. MP against Morant. Markkanen kicks to MP. Here's the 3. Book it! MP from the corner.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Morant sets a screen for Pippen. To the paint. Here's Jackson. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Anderson. MP looking around. MP to the rack. No good with the layup. MP getting it done for Utah. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. Back to the action in just a minute.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on. But I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Utah Jazz.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's. Effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
Why is it disabled?
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
You didn't say you couldn't type in a chat. You said that you couldn't see it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Jazz leading by 14. George is out there with MP. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that?
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. And here's Morant. No good from outside.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
MP outside. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Wells with it. Nothing on the board. Floats it up there for Morant. Stolen by Kessler. There's the lob to the hoop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Third quarter of play was just over a minute and a half gone by. Morant passes to Jackson. Over Anderson. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 16.
I think you can tell Jackson Jr. is enjoying himself on offense, playing with a ton of energy.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. And the Jazz lead by 21.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play there.
Here's Morant. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. George finds Markkanen. MP from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And here is MP following Ja Morant's 3. Yep, it counts.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. changes here for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Zach Edey. Jackson comes in for Jalen Wells. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Ty Jerome.
It's like how. Shit, I don't want it. I don't want to fuck with this shit. Later. That's crazy. That's crazy because I did not see it. That's crazy. You just cannot comment like that. It's just so crazy to me. That's some bullshit. Let me try to restart this shit.